kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the mind. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Using his legs, it's Watts. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff to the single back. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Rides the back on the option, the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking to pass. It's Norman. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
First and 10.
Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much it's changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ramsey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
at the 28.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Got his man in the middle.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. On the run, it's Pearson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up 3rd down.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Still on his feet. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for room, it's Watts. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass, it's Norman. Gets it out fast. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now on second down. The hand to the running back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Norman. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and does down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Parks. After the filthy move, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Norman. Got the quick pass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Give to the single back. There he goes. Got enough space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Gonna run it. It's Reese. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls and fired complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Pearson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a man. It's Norman. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Pearson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Norman. He'll pull it down and run. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Pearson. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The run to the left. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pearson. Knocked down for the tackle. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Back to throw, it's Norman. Quick strike complete. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Punts it out of the air.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to pick up the first through the air using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The lone back's got it. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Reese. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Scanning the field, it's Norman. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Parks. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Ramsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Recovered by the kicking team. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. To the air, it's Norman.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. This kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Brings up third down.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's a draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Norman. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.